Mr. Doug Boudreaux is the proprietor, the owner, the guy at Shreveport's Hope Pharmacy. It's on Kings Highway, the only licensed distributor in this area for the now available medical marijuana in the state of Louisiana. Hey, Mr. Doug, welcome back to Keel. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
You have been with us a couple of times before on this topic, before all the I's were dotted and the T's were crossed. And in relation to the availability of medical marijuana in Louisiana, you were extremely, let me underline, extremely emotional and sincere. And I would only guess that because of the way that you have described its necessities previously, is to say you're celebrating today. Is that too strong a word?
That is not too strong a word. I was just thinking. I'm driving to work right now. I've been doing this for 27 years, and this morning. What I feel in my heart is amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I love my profession. I love what I do, but today is something different.
Why? Tell everybody why
different.
This is such, in your mind, an important move.
Well, so these patients have already tried traditional medication, and they're all suffering. And this is another tool in the toolbox to help them overcome these issues. So we'll be taking care of our first 3 patients today that I felt were severe, and I know that they're going to be helped by this product. I just know they are.
You actually have shipments in hand already?
No, they're coming. They're en route today.
Okay. So when can the general public come and get theirs from you? When is the official, when you're going to start handing it out or selling it?
So we've started receiving orders a couple of weeks ago. I called the physicians that were licensed and urged them to send the orders in advance. So we've processed all those orders and have been calling the patients and setting up appointments so that they can come in and pick up their medication. They're going to be required to spend about 10 minutes with a pharmacist, and we have 4 pharmacists that are licensed to take care of the patients. So we've kind of spread the patients out over 5 to 6 days so that we don't have a bunch of patients coming in all at once and having to wait all day.
So nobody can just spur of the moment drop by and say they got their prescription, they're ready to pick it up, correct?
Correct. We're asking them if they have seen a doctor to allow us to give them a call and set up an appointment for them to come in and pick them up, and they shall have their medicine within 7 days of today.
Doug, explain to everybody once again who may not be aware the process through which a patient must go from the physician to you to take advantage of this available medicine.
So I want to shout out to everybody in Texas and Arkansas. Louisiana, this past legislative session, allowed the physician in Louisiana to accept out-of-state patients. So if you have one of our qualifying conditions and you live in Texas or Arkansas, you can come to a qualified medical professional here in Shreveport and receive medical marijuana from us. So you have to make an appointment with the physician, and you have to qualify for one of the qualifying conditions.
Doug,
and then after you qualify, you go to the pharmacy to pick up your medication.
Doug, I'm understanding that it's not covered by insurance, that it is kind of pricey, ranging from $90 to $300. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
And when you,
I think that's what the Advocate posted for one of the pharmacies down in Baton Rouge.
When we say that price, is that a price somebody for? How long does that last? I mean, that $90, is that a monthly? Is that a one-time treatment?
Right. So the price that you're quoting is a price from a pharmacy in Baton Rouge. We're not quoting our prices publicly, and let me explain why. This is a controlled dangerous substance, and Louisiana's got a rule that we're not supposed to talk about price when it comes to those medications, to those substances. So the only people that know our prices are the patients that come in. But, yeah, it's pricey. And I agree that I think that eventually the price will go down, but I think the pharmacies are trying to make up for the last 12 months that we've had a building and staff and all the expenses that we've had to incur without being open.
Do you anticipate problem keeping up with the demand? Do you anticipate a demand? How much script do you think that local physicians will be writing?
Right now, we only have 11 physicians, and we're kind of targeting our hospice patients currently. So I think demand will be fine. I don't think we're going to run out.
Pardon me just a second. You said there are 11 physicians. Clarify that for me. So just not any doctor can write a prescription for this? How does that work?
Right. So they have to go through a process with the Louisiana Board of Medical Examiners to get licensed for therapeutic marijuana. So, yeah, not just any physician can write. And then once they go through that process, they can then start to see patients and make
Gotcha. Thank you.
recommendations.
Okay, let me ask you this. The medications coming from GB Sciences and eventually coming from the Southern operation as well, are you getting 1/9 of it? Is it being divided among the 9 clinics? Are you getting
your fair share?
Your fair share, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah. So what they wanted to do, that's a good question. They wanted to tell us that we could order a certain number of bottles a month, and they told us what type of each bottle. And I disagreed with that because I thought that Baton Rouge might need more of one than the other, and I might need more of another than that one. So I spoke with the other 9 pharmacies, and they all agreed to order what they needed, plus 25%.
So you're getting everything you ordered.
I'm getting everything I ordered and I need.
Okay. And as the demand goes, they'll increase supplies, I would assume.
I hope so. I hope it works that way, that the other 8 pharmacies just order what they need for their patients in that area.
Okay, and people that are just on the train, this is not smokable marijuana. This is not marijuana that's going to get you high, right?
That is, well, it is not smokable marijuana, but you can have a euphoric effect from this medication.